welcome to your young subscribers. So here's part 2 of me cooking oxtails. These are all the seasonings and herbs that I use to marinate and to cook the meat, except the bell peppers and stuff. You'll see that later on in the video, but a little bit of everything. And I just tasted it along the process to see if it needed a little bit of this or a little bit of that added. And yeah, just continue watching. You'll see the process and how it turned out.
So I'm back in the kitchen and I already started the oxtail. I didn't film all of that part. Maybe around 1:30ish I put them in the oven. They were already pre-seasoned and I had them sit in the refrigerator overnight in this marinade and some other seasonings. I think I'm gonna pull them back out and capture all of that to show you guys all of what I use, and this is how it's looking so far. I have them in the oven. I just wanted it to go ahead and start slow cook, I guess. That stuff on top is the rest of the marinade for 2 hours. Yeah. And then that pot that y'all see me, it kind of look like it's sweating, but that's because I washed it and I boiled some hot water in it just so, for my liking, I like to do that for sanitary purposes. So I still sanitize it after washing it. But I'm gonna add all the oxtail to it. Then I'm gonna add the thyme, bay leaves. I got purple onion. I'm gonna use the rest of that. The bell peppers, including the one you saw me pick up early. I put garlic in there already, but I might put some more. I don't know yet. I gotta see how the flavors go on in. Yeah. What else I'm gonna add to it? Some tomato sauce, because that'll help to round out the flavor for sure. And some carrots. Yeah, but I didn't want to, like I said, add all of that right now during this part of the cooking process. This part I just letting it kind of slow cook and infuse with all of the goodness. And then I'm gonna finish it off, like I said, in my pot and really stew it. And it's gonna already have its own gravy and everything, because you can see that they have some gravy in there creating already. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna pull back up another when I back in the kitchen and making a transfer and all of that extra stuff. So yeah, in a little bit. Okay, so I'm back. I know they had her head wrap change, but that one I had tied a little bit too tight, and while I was relaxing I just took it off. But me being in the kitchen cooking, I gotta put something on my head. So I just come and check on the oxtail to see what's going on. Took it out the oven and I'm about to show you what it's looking like so far. So this is what they look like. Just kind of gave them a little toss and then turned the oven off because I'm gonna go ahead and finish this stove top. But I'm definitely about to I don't know, not strain, but get most of this oil off because that cannot work. So I'm gonna come back in a second, couple of minutes. Sorry about that light, but I'm gonna come back in a couple of minutes. I guess show y'all when I start doing the other part. I was cooking in a pot. And that's the gravy that I saved from dipping in the pan in the oven, because that's what I'm gonna use in the same pot. And here we have our bell peppers, we have our bell peppers, some thyme, some purple onion, red onion rather, everything there now, cilantro, and some bay leaf right here. Let's get the color, and some of the pieces are darker at the bottom because I didn't have any browning sauce in the bottle, so I burned some sugar And those are the pieces that were like sitting right on it or whatever. But yeah. Check back in a second. Oh, and this bottle, the same bottle that had the oxtail marinade, that's what I use to pour the oil from the meat. I'm not going to use just, I'm not going to pour it down the sink and all kind of weird shit like that. So the empty bottle, I just poured that oil back in there. And that's a little bit more oil that I was still getting off the top of this because I don't like oily food. Yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I just showed that gravy that I saved that I showed you. I just tried like this on it. I just had to like kind of pan sear a little bit and get some color. Yeah. Oh shit. Yes, as I was saying, had to like get some color. That it look good already. Maybe more. Look at that gravy. Oh. Yeah. So them pieces, I get a burnt sugar on there. I kind of want to shove them down because that won't help. Yeah, so the gravy that I had sitting on the side in the bowl, I went ahead and added some ketchup to it. Personally, I like when I cook in like meat, stew meat and everything, I like to add ketchup to it instead of tomato sauce because I don't know, the ketchup that just add a different flavor still compared to the tomato sauce. The tomato sauce tends to add a little bitterness, and then to counteract the bitterness, you will have to add a little more sugar and all of that. So the ketchup to me is nice and balanced and perfect to add to any stew when you stew chicken or any kind of red meat or anything like that. A little bit of ketchup, yeah, add that to it. It will make that flavor bang. So I think I'm gonna let that go for a little bit. Add this to it, my chopped veggies, yeah. Go in the next, yeah, right this up. Check back again when I add that to the pot. And oh, the carrot, hold on. So I'm gonna add some baby carrot to it. Also, I'm not adding no potatoes. Yeah, me want to do all that. I think the carrot won't be good enough for the rest of the veggies. And this other thing there, yeah. I might add the carrots now because they don't take a minute to cook down also. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and add them now. Let them start cook and then add the veggies. I just don't want everything to disappear in there. I'm gonna add the bay leaf though. And it's time. Yeah, add the bay leaf in the time. I probably should have bought up the time to get out of whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna check back in a little bit. Okay, so back for a quick second. I added a little bit of purple onions, red onion. I keep rascal onion. Just a little bit, just a few to help, prolong the flavor. And I added the carrots. I'm not sure if I want to add more than that, but I feel like every spoonful should have a bit of carrot. I did add some cilantro. I had the thyme. I had the bay leaves even right there. I think it was 3 of them I added in there. Yeah, so I don't want to put too much water because everything will still boil down a little bit. I did not know it took all of that. And cleaning up all of it. I trimmed some of the fat off of it as much as I could have. It's still good. See, still how much grease I collect off of it still. And like I told you, look, I full up the buckle to the brim with the oil and still managed to skim a little bit more off. And I'm pretty sure you have more again to skim off. Yeah, but this not cooking shit, man. You don't have to be a regular beef or something that, with the fat and everything. They tricked me, They tricked me. And they even tricked me again. They're okay. I kind of like them. But I'm going to tell them what I said when I reach out tomorrow. Watch me on them.